we want to simplify the expressions by clearing the parentheses. To clear the parentheses, we will use the distributive property, which is often referred to as multiplication across addition or subtraction. For the first expression, we have 4 times the quantity x minus 3. To clear the parentheses, we distribute 4, which means we multiply 4 by both terms inside the parentheses. So distributing, we have 4 times x, and then minus 4 times 3. 4 times x is 4x, 4 times 3 is 12. The expression simplifies to 4x minus 12. Now I do want to mention, this is formally what's happening, but often we think of the two products as 4 times x, which is 4x, and then because of the subtraction, we can think of the next product as 4 times negative 3. Remember, minus 3 is equivalent to plus negative 3, and since 4 times negative 3 is negative 12, instead of writing plus negative 12, we write minus 12, which is equivalent. For the next product, we have negative 5 times the quantity x plus 7. To clear the parentheses, we distribute negative 5. Formally, we have negative 5 times x plus negative 5 times 7. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. And then we have plus negative 5 times 7 is negative 35. But adding negative 35 is equivalent to minus positive 35, and therefore the expression simplifies to negative 5x minus 35. So formally, this is what's happening when we distribute negative 5, but we often just think of the two products as negative 5 times x is negative 5x, and the next product is negative 5 times positive 7, which is negative 35. Adding negative 35 is equivalent to just minus 35. So if the product is negative, we have subtraction. If the product is positive, we would have addition. Next, we have negative 3 times the quantity 2x minus 4y. We distribute negative 3. Formally, this gives us negative 3 times 2x minus negative 3 times 4y. Multiplying, negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x. And then we have minus negative 3 times 4y is negative 12y. Subtracting a negative is equivalent to adding a positive. Minus negative 12y is equivalent to plus 12y. The expression simplifies to negative 6x plus 12y. Again, we often don't show this much work and just think of the two products as negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x. And then for the next product, because of the minus 4y, we think of the product as negative 3 times negative 4y, which is positive 12y, giving us plus 12y. So again, when we have subtraction, we can think of the term as being negative, and if the product is positive, we have addition. If the product is negative, we have subtraction. For the last expression, we can think of this two ways. We can read this as the opposite of the quantity 5x minus 3. To find the opposite of an expression, we simply change the sign of the terms. The opposite of 5x minus 3 is negative 5x plus 3. Notice how the sign of both terms has changed. However, we can also clear the parentheses by distributing a negative 1. So again, the original expression was the opposite of the quantity 5x minus 3. We can place a 1 here and then distribute negative 1. Distributing negative 1 gives us negative 1 times 5x minus negative 1 times 3. Simplifying, we have negative 5x minus negative 3. Subtracting negative 3 is equivalent to adding positive 3, giving us negative 5x plus 3. But again, in practice, we can just think of the two products as negative 1 times 5x, which is negative 5x. And for the next product, because of the subtraction here, we can think of the product as negative 1 times negative 3, which is positive 3, giving us plus 3. Thinking of it this way allows us to skip this work here. I hope you found this helpful.